Hi, this is Pete again. I wanted to follow up on that last demo and show you how to make an application and share dashboards in the enterprise product. We think these are relevant models for community as well, but they're strung together in a particular way in enterprise. To do that, let's just pick up where I left off. I had just been showing you in this console or web IDE an interactive experience for working with real-time tables, and you can see that those are still ticking in now, and doing pretty simple table operations on them, including some plots and things of this nature. This interactive experience is great for building applications and interrogating data, but if you want to turn it into a proper application, you need to create what's known as a persistent query, which is just our word for apps. You can either use a dynamic dispatcher or pin your workload. You can assign advanced arguments to the worker, set up a scheduler with all sorts of dependencies and sophistication here, and configure your access controls. In this case, I'm going to say that all users can not only view but administer this query. When I hit save, I've now created an application. What does that mean? Well, if I go to a list of all the applications running in this cluster, I'll see that here, if I filter for the one that I just had, and I take off this filter, we'll see that that application is now beginning to run. It's initializing at this point. And you'll see that, from a management perspective, all of these tabs, again, that I just populated are over here to the extent that I want to edit or interact with them again. I could also launch this script into that exploratory web IDE experience as well directly. So once this application is done running, then all of these named tables are going to be available via the API. So yes, trades today, buy sim, eggs, etc. All of these named tables will be available. When we say they're available via the API, it means that any downstream consumer can get it, whether it be another Deephaven worker, or a Python or Java, or in the case of enterprise C# client, or a JavaScript UI that either someone might build on top of Deephaven or that we make available. In this case, let's look at what it's like to consume these tables in a dashboard in this JavaScript UI, right? To do that, I go to my new page, I launch a new dashboard, and I go up to panels and I look for that application, right? When I go to that application, I see all of the named trades that were all of the named tables that we just created, right? So again, we just walked through this. This is this aggregation table where that we made just a few moments ago. If I want to see maybe that one-click plot, I'm going to drag down here, and then maybe I want to be able to see all of the trades for today, right? So I don't want it there, I want it over here because I have extra space, and I don't know, maybe we'll make this smaller, we'll move this over, we'll invert this is ticking, and things are working. If I wanted to, perhaps I could quickly set up a linker between here and here, and between here, between here and here, right? So, if I'm curious about what's going on in Microsoft, I can double click and both these things should filter. You see some of this is less interesting after the close. Once I have this, so now I've set up again a proper a proper application, and all of these named tables will be available to any client that has access to them via the API, given the access controls that I configured a few moments ago. This dashboard is we think a powerful tool in that it's supporting real-time data. Again, this is after the close, so real-time data is ticking in a lot less frequently. But maybe, I don't know, maybe Spiders has more data after the close. Oh, I know. There we go. You can, to share this, all I have to go is up here. I can decide who I want to share this with. In this case, I'll just share it with all users. Sure. And then if I'd like, people will see the dashboards that are shared with them here in this experience when they go to shared with you. Again, I'm the sharer, not the sharee in this case, so I won't see this one listed here. But another thing they can do is, sorry, I could rename this if I wanted to. Right. Another thing I can do is I can just take this URL, right? I can go to, it's probably wise to show you that here I'm logged in as Iris. That's who I'm logged in as there. If I go to that incognito window and I just paste that URL, it's going to ask me to log in. Right, you can imagine, oh, I'm a colleague, I'm over in Hong Kong, I just received this URL in Slack, I'm going to log in as myself, right, which is not Iris, what I just showed you. It's somebody called another user. And as they log in, sure enough, they inherit that exact dashboard, right? And it's all their own right now. So, oh, they want to click around, they want to do different things, right? So from a communication perspective, we think this is extremely valuable. And as we extend this into community and use the APIs that I discussed earlier, or that I discuss in subsequent demos, we think there's many exciting use cases to explore here. I hope you find it exciting as we do. Thanks very much.